Hello everyone. In this video we will see how to create UDT, UDFs and UDO. So before proceeding, let me relate you to my previous video in which we have created SRF forms through Screen Painter. And basically in this video we are going to create UDT, UDFs and UDO object through the help of DI API so that we can bind these tables to the form to achieve the UDO functionalities to our forms. So let's start. So for this I have created 4 ready-made functions. With the help of these functions you can create user-defined table, user-defined fields and UDO object. So let me explain one by one. So these are the 4 functions. The first one is the create UDT object, which takes 4 parameter: company, table name, and then description of the table, and last one is the type of table you want to create. So you have six options. You can select one of them accordingly. This is the definition, which will receive the parameters and will create user defined table for you. And the second function is create UDF object. With the help of this you can create UDF in the table. So the first parameter is the company object, and the second is the table in which you want to create UDF, and the third one is the UDF name, and fourth one is the description of the UDF, and fifth one is the data type of the UDF. So you can select one of them, and the seventh parameter is the sub data type. So let me show you which. So you have these options. Through these you can select one of them accordingly, and the eighth parameter is the default value, size of the UDF you can pass from here. So if you have a alphanumeric type of field, so you can select, you can pass maximum value 254, and the second last one is the null. So it's a default value actually. I am passing here null, and in the last we are passing yes and no. On behalf of this variable we take decision the field should have mandatory or not. So this is their definition, and last one is the UDO, create UDO object. So with the help of UDO object we bind tables so that we can achieve the UDO features in our forms. So the first parameter is application, second one is the company object, and third one is the UDO name, and fourth one is the description of UDO, and fifth one is the type of UDO you are going to create, like document or master. So sixth parameter is the field. On behalf of you can find the UDO object. So I am passing here doc entry, and the seventh is the parent table, and eighth one is the child table. So child tables is actually a collection, array collection. So you can pass in this variable multiple child tables, and last one is yes. So you yes no enum, which with help of this enum we take decision should our UDO maintain the log table or not. So on behalf of this we are taking decision in the definition. So you can see here, this is the definition, and last one is the function. With help of this function we basically we are checking that UDF is exist or not. So on behalf of taking decision we create UDO. So we have almost completed all the functions which I have made for you, so that you can use it easily and create user defined table, user defined fields, and UDO in SAP Business One with the help of these functions. So before moving to demo application, let me show you from where you can see user defined table in SAP Business One. So just to go to tools and then customize tools, and here you will get user defined tables. You can see there is no table in this, there is no entry in this table. So once we will run our demo application, then user defined tables will be created and entry will be visible to this table. Similarly, you can also see the user defined fields into this window. So here in user table, under user tables, you can see the tables and their fields. So, and the third one is the UDO. So if you want to see UDO, you will see in object registration wizard. Suppose I'm going to update, so you can see here there is no objects till now. So let me run demo application and see all the entries are coming or not. So let me run. So you can see here there is no any error. So we have connected successfully with the company. Next we are going to create a script. Let me show you one time. After entering in this function, it will create successfully, and successfully created because the status return message return value is 0. So we have successfully created table of document type. Similarly, it will create user defined field inside the table. So let me debug. Message is 0, returning value is 0, hence it has been created successfully. So now let me debug UDO form and continue. So we are going to create UDO related to bind these tables. We have created successfully. Now what we can see in SAP Business One, the entries related to these. So you can see this is showing message the data structure has been modified. In order to resume the processes, all open window will be closed. Do you want to continue adding the user defined fields? Yes. So come to user defined tables window, and you can see there is two entries: customized order header table, customized order line table. And the types you can also see, one is the document and another one is document rows. So let me show you the user defined fields. Similarly, you can go through this window, user defined fields, and under user tables you can see there is two entries of tables. Under tables you can see the user defined fields. Look, so let me show you now user defined object in SAP Business One, which we have created already. Next, update. See, we have created this object, custom order UDO, customized order UDO. Come to our application. So we have seen how we use our ready-made functions to create user-defined tables, user-defined fields, and UDO object. So let me once re-exercise you. So we have a run database script function. Inside it we have called all these functions. Sorry. Okay. So you can see the first function is create UDT object, in which we have created document type of table. So as we have also seen in SAP Business One, it has been already created, and these are the UDF fields. These are the UDF fields will be created inside this table, and that is also you have seen. And the second table is the document line table, that you have also seen in user defined tables window. And these are the UDFs inside demo RDR1 table. And finally, the last one is the create user defined object functions, in which we have created UDO and binds the table. One more function I want to show you, that is being used to check UDF is exist or not. This function is here, and we are using it inside create user defined field object function. So let me show you. So this is the function. This takes three parameters: company object, table name, and UDF name. On the basis of these three parameters, it will check either UDF is exist or not in SAP Business One table. So once it will check, it will return true or false. On the basis of this decision, we are creating new UDF inside the table. So this is all about. Please comment and drop a message if you have any queries, any questions related this. Please feel free to text me so that I can help you in better way. Thank you.